Hello everyone, my name is Hanif and today I want to talk about a topic that is often overlooked but deeply important in our society, ableism. Okay, ableism is a form of discrimination against people with disabilities, whether physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory. It happens when society treats people with disabilities as less valuable, less capable, or even invisible. The discrimination can be direct, like bullying or exclusion, or indirect, like when buildings, education, or job opportunities are not accessible to them. Ableism can take many forms. For example, many public places still do not have ramps, elevators, or accessible restroom for people who use wheelchair. This makes it harder for them to move freely and safely. In school, students with disabilities may not receive the support they need. Some are put in separate classroom or denied proper accommodation. This affects their ability to learn and grow with their peers. In the workplace, many companies still hesitate to hire people with disabilities, assuming they won't be as productive, but that's a harmful stereotype. With the right support and adjustment, people with disabilities can contribute just as much as anyone else. There, there is also ableism in language and media. Words like crazy, lame, or insane are often used casually, but they can be offensive and hurtful to people with mental or physical disabilities. In movies and TV shows, characters with disabilities are often portrayed as weak, dependent, or inspirational just for existing. The limits how people see disabilities and how people with disabilities are see themselves is one major problem is invisibility. People often assume that everyone around them is able-bodied. They don't notice the needs of others unless they are obvious. This leads to policies, designs, and attitude that leave disabled people out. But ableism is not always intentional. Sometimes it happens simply because people haven't learned to think differently. That's why education and awareness are so important. We need to challenge our assumption and ask ourselves who is being left out and how can we include them. And to conclude, ableism is a form of discrimination that affects millions of people worldwide. It limits opportunities, creates unfair barriers, and sends the message that people with disabilities are less worthy. But that is not true. We all have different abilities, and those differences should be accepted, respected, and supported. By making our environment more inclusive, listening to disabled voices, and changing how we think and speak, we can build a truly equal world. Thank you for listening. Let's be more aware, more inclusive, and more human. Bye bye.